Okay, so next one is knas, fine imposed by community. It's very interesting. A husband is obligated to pay any knas, fine, that was placed on his wife. Right? Knas. Similarly, husband is obligated to pay the amount on to tzedakah by his wife to atone for avert which she committed. Okay, so let's see if continuation. Yeah, no, there is no continuation. So let's do one more time. We're going to spell. So knas is a penalty. Don't remember exactly for which penalty. Monetary penalty. For sure, it's rabbinical, but I'm not sure what would be example. But whatever example is it? A husband is obligated to pay any knas, fine, that was placed on his wife. So actually, the community leaders can like institute any penalty for whatever transgression is it, right? Similarly, a husband is obligated to pay amount of tzedakah onto tzedakah by his wife to atone for an avert, okay, which she committed. I don't have any good examples of tzedakah to avert for which she committed. I don't know. Okay, so continue. By the way, any questions before we continue on what we said?
Hello?
Yes.
So there's a question on the board. It says, is the money for tikkunim included within the avera atonement mentioned here?
I don't think so. I also thought about it, but I don't think so, no. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
So if a woman, let's say she gets obligated to pay a knas before she gets married, but then before she pays for this fine, she gets married. So afterwards, would the husband be responsible for this knas?
Yes. It's like he buys this. Acquires her with all of the obligations. Well, whatever she was obligated, like before that, before they got married, she was in charge of the money, so she would pay it. Like over time, doesn't matter, right? But now he takes over her money, right, and his money, so he's obligated to pay it. But yeah, it's very interesting. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome. I'm trying to remember the situation, but I mean, in some cases, I would say that husband is not responsible. So why husband is not responsible? But because if a woman would steal, for example, and get caught, so he would have to pay twice. So if so she can get crazy with that, understand? And I mean, like to put like all of the obligation on him. You understand? So and same I think with slaves. So we just they just have to return the thing, and that's it. No penalty. Okay. So continue. Oh, that is bigger. The merit for health. Some people have a custom to give money to tzedakah for a pregnant woman so that someone will pray on her behalf that everything goes well. If this is custom of the wife's family, then the husband is obligated to do this for her. A woman who is seriously ill is permitted to give tzedakah in the merit of herself, even without her husband's knowledge. Okay, so I mean two separate situations, but I mean the same topic: merit for health. So let's read again, and we're going to explain. Some people have a custom to give money to tzedakah for a pregnant woman so that someone will pray on her behalf. So that's a special people, a special organization. So they're going to, of course, they're going to use this money for charity, to support the needy. But like in return, they're going to pray for that her pregnancy would go well. If this is custom of the wife's family, right? So then the husband is obligated to do this for her. So I mean, he's doing it not only for her, but for himself also. It's not like he only her child, it's his child as well. So and since she came into the marriage with such a tradition, right? So in some sense it's like a debt, right? That she came with the debt. So when the time comes, so we have to pay. Okay, so that's why he's obligated. Okay, next one. A woman who is seriously ill is permitted to give tzedakah as a merit for herself, even without the husband's knowledge. Again, okay, he's greedy, he's not greedy, but I mean, she must get well. You understand? So she's allowed to do that, and plus, it's not only for her benefit, but for his benefit as well. I hope that she's a good wife. Right? So then he's going to benefit as well. So she's not obligated to tell him or, okay, just give. Continue. Returning the borrowed item. If a woman has a knowledge of her husband having someone else's property and he does not want to return it, the wife is permitted to return the item since she's saving her husband from avert. So that's actually the same topic, right? However, if a woman knows that her husband is not given the amount of tzedakah that he should, she is not allowed to give tzedakah for him. And we're going to explain this as well. They're totally two separate cases. So one more time, returning a borrowed item. If a woman has a knowledge of the husband having someone else's property and he does not want to return it, so maybe it took some time, and it's not like always that he needs this thing, but maybe he's embarrassed. Like person ask everybody around, did you see this? Did you see that? I mean, I lost it, and he was very upset, and it's in the husband's house, and he wanted to give back, but then forgot this and that. Okay, so right, so now he's embarrassed to give back, so she's allowed to give back, right? Because so if the wife is permitted to return the item since she's saving the husband from avera. So what is the avera? So even that person gave up a hope. So a thief or like this thief or this guy, in some sense, he's a thief right now, right? Because he has something that belongs to somebody else, so he has to return, right? So the obligation to return this item is forever, right? So she's saving him. Okay. However, if the woman knows that her husband is not given amount to tzedakah as he should, so he should give, let's say, at least, as we said, 10%, and she gives exactly 0.003%. So she's not allowed to volunteer and give tzedakah on his behalf. Why? Because we said, according to majority of the Paskim, the biblical obligation is 1/3 of a shekel, right? Which is we said like $2, $3 a year. That's it. So all of this like extra, not obligated, and according to somebody, as we said, some people, some rabbis say it's biblical, some said rabbinical, and the third, the most accepted opinion, it's actually a custom. So okay. So of course we still must do it, but she cannot do it. Like basically, if he would not give the tzedakah, he would not be punished. Like the bottom line. So it's not aware. So I mean, it's proper to give, but it's positive commandment to give. So a person who does not give a positive, that does not uphold the positive commandment, in most of the cases, is not punished. Right? Of course, he loses the opportunity to redeem his life, redeem this, that's a different story. But he's not being punished. But for not returning someone else's property. It's very interesting. I just read it again. It does not say it is. Somehow I assume that it's found property. It does not say it's found property. It says someone else's property. So maybe he borrowed a thing from somebody else. As I used to have many years ago, I had a person, right? We were like, I would consider him a friend. So he would borrow things. He liked to borrow from me things, and he would return a year later. 2 years. I completely forgot. Like, you normal? That's how you said you were going to give me back next Monday. Of course, I'm not going to call him and ask, where's my thing next Monday? Okay, you can survive without it, but a few years later, so it's not so obvious. So it is, right? So it is something that he found. It could be that he borrowed, never returned, or stole and did not give back, or something, or found. Okay.